This is the Negro Ninja. And today I just want to say that when a hoe is a hoe, that's a done deal. Okay. And I'm first to read a Bible scripture that proves it. King James, this is Jeremiah 3:1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, saith the Lord. Okay. Not even the Lord wants you hoes. Okay. You hoes stay right where the fuck you at. Okay. So if God doesn't want a hoe, that means that you should despise a hoe just as well. Okay. Now, we might not necessarily be married to a particular hoe. Okay. But the fact of the matter is, a choice to a woman is marriage. Okay. Now, once again, the whole nice guys finish last thing is proof of this. They flat out divorced decent men with that statement and that mindset and philosophy and that lifestyle. Okay. So they are ruined. Okay. They can't even respect the decent man because you think that you supposed to just automatically have her because you doing something. That ain't even no proof that you good, nigga. You just ain't got no jail record. That's what they'll tell you. Okay, and you just see now. Once again, you will never see her thinking like that towards a dude that she likes. Oh, he's a good person. That's only towards you. You can't tell her that, but she'll tell you some bullshit like that. Okay. Now the reason why I know for a fact that they are pretty much done for. Okay, aside from God just flat out just saying it. Okay, she was with another dude, and she come back to you. You have to right all his wrongs. Okay. And you can never right his wrongs, and you will always be wrong, except he will never really be wrong because she gonna see him as right, no matter how much shit she talk about him. Okay, dudes go up in that thing. Okay, they wreck it and leave it unrepairable. All right, now using the work example, there's this deadbeat, unproductive dude pretending to be incompetent, and he got the foreign thing to fall back on, so they kind of just cut him some slack. He act dumb and shit, but I noticed a decrease in his performance. Okay, when he first started, he was just working slow. The last time I saw the nigga, he was just a complete retard. Okay, and the lady that was training us had to go over there and fix. He fucked up so bad that I messed up, but she spent more time fixing his mistakes, and she was mad. Okay, but she didn't take it out on him. She took it out on me 2 days later, which was today. I'm like, well, damn. Now, she wasn't blatant about it, but I got common sense and I put two and two together. Okay, and you're gonna hear about it. Okay, so she's pretty much ruined. He came in, he got the fuck on. Okay, and he didn't take none of the heat for his actions. I did. It's stupid. Okay. And he already pulling the deadbeat daddy scenario right here because the last time I saw this nigga, he basically said, hey guys, I have to go. He was there for 2 hours. I have to go and do something. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll see y'all later. Okay. And this is the next day that nigga ain't there. And I was like, did that nigga just quit? Oh no, he got something to take care of. Okay, notice how the hoe was telling me that. Then the supervisor even said it too. Who's a hoe? She's black. Both of these bitches is black that I'm talking about. Except for the trainer, she's a white funhouse looking bitch. Little funhouse mirror shape. I heard somebody say that shit in a TV show, and I'm like, that shit is accurate as fuck. But anyway, this shit's stupid. They genuinely think this nigga's coming back. Okay, since when could you believe the words of an unproductive motherfucker in society? Okay, now this is exactly how hoes do. I'm going to just put it on the hoes real quick before breaking this down. They got the same mindset. Bitches ain't productive when y'all is together. Bitches ain't productive when y'all interacting with each other. You doing most of the work. Bitch, leave. I'll be back. Ghost. Damn, I thought, what? Text. Ghost. The hell? Bitches are scary when you really stop and think about it. These hoes are a haunted house 24/7 when you stop to think about it. Okay, niggas just ain't screaming because they like the makeup. Okay, niggas jacking off the haunted, to the haunted house images. Oh shit, she disappeared before I came. That's basically what's happening. So they play the same type of games. Okay, he came in that mug, he wrecked shop, got the fuck on. Just like when a nigga wrecks a bitch, that is a done deal. She's an emotional wreck. You can never fix it. You can never be good enough, despite the fact that you are superior. Okay. Despite the fact that you are superior, you will never be good enough for a broken bitch. And the fact of the matter is, most hoes are broken. Okay. Now let's listen to this Bible scripture to get more insight. What is this? Jeremiah 3:1. This is the King James Version. I might read an easier one after this. All right. They say, if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, saith the Lord. Okay, men are full of shit. And you know how somebody will say, nobody told you to try them all. And that's just the way she's going to always think. There's nothing you can do to change that. Okay, Jesus Christ could be right here, right now. He can get that bitch a new heart. Your heart has been healed. But you still ain't, she'll tell him that. Okay, she would tell him that. Okay, now he will heal the heart. But it's up to the hoe to whether or not she want to go the healed path. These bitches want to be broken. Okay, I promise you. Okay, now look at it this way. Okay, let's prove a point right here. Okay, you telling me that you've been to a lot of incompetent motherfuckers trying to fix something on your car. Okay, and you know what? That's some bullshit. Somebody, hey man, I got the hookup. I'm actually trying to get my foot in the door. I'm actually a good mechanic. I'm trying to put my name on the map. And that person fixes up your car and actually does a bonus job and, probably even put something new in there or even, scrub it down with a power cleaner or something. What are you going to tell this nigga after that? You would be insane to tell them all mechanics ain't about shit. Okay, you would just look at somebody like they dumb. Okay, that's essentially what the hoes are doing. Okay, and shit can be fixed. They would rather have the car, just a broken down car. They like the way it sounds. Okay. So continuing with this work example. Okay, he came in there, wreck shop, got the fuck on. Because that story I was telling y'all about how he fucked up so bad that she spent most of the time on his side fixing the mistake hours. And then have the nerve to try to tell me to put his shit up while he was standing there. And I had backbone and said, why can't he do it? Tell him to do it. She did it, but I had to pay for that shit. Okay, all that, me doing what I'm supposed to do, being a man, and say, well, this dude right here should be doing it. Okay, now let's take this somewhere else before I finish that part. Imagine being around a chick and doing something like not holding the door. Everybody would dance on your liver. It'd be people from miles away. You should hold the door. You must be a gentleman. It'll always be somebody telling you to serve a whore. Okay, but they never do this. Okay, even the whore herself don't do this to dudes she should be doing that to. He do what the fuck you supposed to. Tell him to do what the fuck you supposed to. No, you're the one that's capable. You do it. So 2 days have passed. Okay, and once again, the nigga did not show up to work. Okay, once again, hey, I'm gonna go. I'll be back tomorrow. 2 days, them hoes still think he coming back. Okay. Just like them hoes' husband that go to the store for some cigarettes and she never see that nigga again. I bet you don't be back tomorrow. I said, that nigga quit. Okay, you can't, like I said, you can't believe the words of somebody that's not doing the fuck they supposed to. So I got in trouble today for a genuine mistake. I didn't really make a mistake. Okay, but I got in trouble for trying not to make one. I said, hey, I'm looking for this. Where is this at? She got smart with me. What does this number say? and I was holding the paper a certain type of way, but I wasn't really thinking about it. But my thumb was covering up the information because I didn't expect for her to ask me that shit. Usually she used to come over there and point it out because I'm trying to get it done quick. She gets smart with me. We wasted more time with a little back and forth. I said, and what about the number? I was talking to her like that because that shit really pissed me off. Okay. And then, basically she was talking to me like, use your head. She said it without saying it. Okay. I said, I'm only asking so I don't make no mistake. Well, you've been doing it right for the past weeks without making any mistakes. And she was talking to me like that. So I'm like, you just said something that was positive, but you're getting mad at it. Bitch, tell me the answer to the question. That's all she had to do. Okay, and she told me, but she just had the nastiest attitude. I said, hey, she was trying to be fake with it, trying to do that little frown upside down thing. I'm like, don't play with me, bitch. I know your white nature. Don't play with me. Okay, once again, she's a funny looking white bitch. She could look good if she just got rid of that weird stomach. Okay. Bitch's stomach is like a speed bag. The speed bag for boxing shit hanging all over here and shit. Like the stomach just gave up on life. Like the stomach tried to set a world record for how far it sticks out, but just decided, fuck it. Okay. Just a weird looking bitch. Okay. So, that's not some Play-Doh you would want to play with. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay. So, right after I check her on that, and once again, I wasn't even nasty. I just said, what's up with this tone? What's going on? She gets mad and says, supervisor, can I talk to you? And she said, what's up? She said, no, I need to talk to you in private. They step outside for 5 fucking minutes. I'm like, that's a long ass goddamn time. That is a long time. Okay. So basically, she's out there talking shit to me about this. And basically, most likely talking about the shit that I was telling y'all about. Except she most likely ain't blaming the dude for being incompetent, but putting it all on me. Okay, and I know this because I confronted her later on. Well, not her. I talked to the supervisor once she left. And it was just me and her in the room. And I said, is it usually peaceful here? She said, why you think it's not? I said, no. Because that shit this morning rubbed me the wrong way. I ain't appreciate that. I work too hard to be talked to like I'm incompetent. And, the supervisor's messy. And she says, well, maybe she just felt that you were just pretending not to know where this was. Now, once again, I am working. I'm not trying to just sit there and do nothing like that nigga be doing. Matter of fact, the last day he was there, he was finessing the system. Okay, I'm like, you see me working on this. Usually you're supposed to just pick up what I'm doing and just work alongside me. He go in the other room and ask the nosy old lady, hey, so how do you do this for about an hour or two? Then come back and say he leave. And I'm like, how is nobody catching this? Y'all would never let me do that shit. Y'all would find shit for me to do. So anyway, I told her, okay, I said she really want to take that shit out on him because he fucked up. The supervisor wasn't here for the past 2 days, so she don't know what the hell going on. She said, I wasn't here. I said, yeah, but she want to tell him that shit, but she taking it out on me, which I don't appreciate. I didn't fuck up to where she had to be over here for some hours fixing my mistake. That was him. Then she had the nerve to tell me to put his shit up. Well, her rotator cuff is messed up. She got surgery. She's doing physical. I said, look, I can understand that. And then she was like, well, this ain't the type of job to where you say this is mine and this is his and this, that, and this. I said, this nigga was standing right there. He could have picked that shit up. Ain't shit wrong with his arms. And I'm like, hoes want to play dumb. Okay, hoes love to play dumb. Bitch, you ain't stupid. Okay, but anyway, the whole end game of that scenario was the supervisor telling me, well, maybe that's something you two need to discuss with each other. And I'm like, this bitch didn't tell her that when she was in the hallway talking to her for 5 fucking minutes. Okay, ain't no telling what that bitch was saying. I think every frustration that he gave her, she put off on me. And that's how hoes do. That's why these bitches are polluted. Okay, you can never be good enough for a broken bitch. Okay, you can never be good enough for these jobs unless they like some high level shit. Okay. No matter what you do, it's never good enough because they want some dusty motherfuckers up in it. Okay. It's only serious as you take it. You just gotta pretend to be serious. You coming there doing right, you can't do good enough. You can just like how hoes do the right man. You can never be perfect enough. They got these high standards. But once you start meeting these standards, you have to be 100%. It can't be 99.9 or 98.99. Okay, they just strange. But at the same time, when a nigga is a 0.111111, she just add points like a cheat code. Okay, like a motherfucker that owns an arcade cabinet and just goes into the dip switch or whatever the fuck you call that shit and bling 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 bling. That's how she act. Okay, these hoes are backwards. All right, and this is the main reason why somebody could do. Oh, let me. You know, this is getting long. Let me just go ahead and say this shit real quick. All right. Now going back to give you more psychology. My first day there, she was at my desk. I thought she had some sense. She ended up taking my pen and giving it to him. I didn't even see her take it. He didn't come to my desk, but he ended up with it, and it's because of her. You know how I say that bitches will take the energy from the superior man and give it to the inferior? That's what that represents. They'll take your game and give it to an inferior man. That's what they represent. It represents many things on many levels. Okay, so she may talk shit about him, but she never confronted him. She never gave him a hard time. Maybe just some little snippy shit. But she really tried to put heat to me. That bitch was mad at me when she saw my work ethic. Just like bitches get mad at you when they see how good of a man you are. Okay, everything he did, and he went up under the radar. But static was on me twice, and then the third time it was just an explosion. Okay, lots of shit happened when I'm not even doing nothing wrong at that job. And this motherfucker bails the fuck out. He polluted the land and left. Now it's all on me. That shit is crazy. Okay. And like I said, this is the main reason why a hoe, okay, is polluted. Whoever fucked her over and fucked her up will never be the bad guy, despite she'll talk shit about him when she see him. Okay, that's why hoes will visit their rapists in prison, but at the same time tell a dude that she can't get close because she was sexually assaulted and sexually violated. And he looks similar to you. Like this one young hoe was telling me she got molested by a pedophile and she don't like older men. I said, bitch, I didn't do the shit. Okay, I said, bitch, you old enough to have kids. I ain't do shit to you. I'm just talking to you. Okay, and that was just a little, I don't think, hoes just tell themselves anything. Because I promise you $5, she'll fuck a pedophile for real. Okay, she'll get with a dude, then they could be fucking her 3-year-old daughter or something. That's how hoes do that shit. They'll visit a rapist in prison. Okay, and they'll put the stigma off on somebody that didn't do the shit. You can't make this shit up. All right. No resolution when y'all break up, but going to prison. Hey, why did you rape me? Do you apologize? No. Some of them hoes is friends with their rapists. Some of them hoes have even married them. And I'm gonna try to find some proof about that marriage shit, you know, in a few minutes. All right, I wasn't quite able to find what I was looking for, but I found something similar that I'm gonna have to do maybe in the upcoming videos. I found an article. I ain't read it yet, but I might just read it in real time. But it's crazy. The article is basically, you know what, I ain't gonna say that because I don't want y'all to read it. You know, I wanted to catch you by surprise because this shit is stupid. Okay? This is the dumbest shit. It's better that way. You'll appreciate it. But that shit is crazy. Like the mind is fucked up. Okay, now what I forgot to say in this draft, I think I forgot to say this. Okay, we might not technically be married to these hoes, but remember, our choice is marriage. You choose to worship God. You choose to worship Satan. That's why God would say we're his brides or whatever. Nice guys finish last. She basically saying she that other motherfucker's bride, whatever's opposite of a nice guy. She'll even go as far as to put the stigma off on your nice ass because who are you to say you're nice? I didn't say this. Who the fuck are you to think you can exalt yourself to say that you ain't a piece of shit? That's really what it is. Then she'll put nice guy qualities on his ass. So yeah, he The nicest people be the biggest assholes. You will think he's an asshole, but he's really so nice. Stupid bitch. Okay. So this motherfucker probably telling herself that this dumb motherfucker is a good worker while she telling me that I'm just not trying hard because I had to ask a question that I did correctly before just to make sure I didn't make a mistake while I'm working right now. And since this is 20 minutes, I'm going to wrap it up. And this has been the Negro Ninja, bringing you your Negro message for today. Negro out.